Hi Pisces, Pisces placements. Welcome to Pisces Tarot and Advice. And welcome to your daily reading. Let's see what's going on for you today. Whenever you come across this message, keep an open mind, take what resonates. Flip roles if you have to. And just remember, we could be reading past, present, future energy. Let's see what's going on for Pisces placements. Whenever they come across this video, or they need to know. What we got going on for you? Overall energy, we have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups can be an energy of contemplation or just being in your head a lot today. It could be daydreaming, it could be procrastination, a lot of different distractions. You could be in front of a screen more than usual today, or in front of multiple screens. There could also be a focus on photographs or videos or just footage of any kind. We have the Ten of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, another 10, and the Eight of Swords. So it looks like, Pisces, you're in your head about something today, of whether or not something's going to happen or whether or not you should do something. Definitely, Seven of Cups with the Eight of Swords is analysis paralysis. There's an element of fear. But with the Wheel of Fortune, this could really go either way. It's one of them things where it's like, it's what you do with it that's going to make it what it's going to be. So the guidance here is you're going to get what you put in. You're going to get whatever it is you put into the situation. That's what you're going to get out of the situation. Okay. So if that helps you, right? So it's like, oh, would going to this thing be a good investment of my time? Because I'm not sure, right? Well, if you go and you don't participate, for example, you're going to leave thinking, yeah, that was a waste of my time. But if you go and you make the best of it and you get involved, a lot could come out of it, right? It's that kind of situation. All right, let's see. Seven of Wands. I also get an energy of when one door closes, another one opens. So if you're trying to push for something, make it happen, and it's not happening, and you feel blocked, and Eight of Swords is like, what's going on? Why is this not happening? Or is it me? What am I doing? What am I not doing? Right? That kind of energy. And you could be dealing with a situation that is just absolutely not within your control. So just be careful with the negative self-talk today. It's not something you're doing or not doing. Don't blame yourself. I see a feeling of, almost like rejection, or it's like, why isn't it happening for me? What's wrong with me? Right? Type of energy. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you or what you're doing. But you could be dealing with something with the Wheel of Fortune that is just out of your control completely. Okay, so it's not personal. You could be dealing with something or someone, whatever the situation is, where it is not personal and you feel like it could be, right? And you're kind of tormenting yourself with that. So Pisces, it is not about you. It is not personal. You're not doing anything wrong here. But if you are being blocked from proceeding in a situation, it's probably because it's not your path. It wouldn't take you down a good road. So with the Seven of Cups, this is telling you Eight of Swords, right, is more of a closed energy. Seven of Cups is more of a contemplative energy, like what is out there, what is possible, whereas the Eight of Swords, we're just in our heads with one thought, or like a circling, like a spiraling type of situation, but it's this one thought, right? Whereas the Seven of Cups is like, well, look at what else you could be doing. Look at what else is available. If this isn't happening, what else is happening, right? So that's the energy. So let's see what's going on for Pisces today. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and Strength. King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius could be significant. Now, for some of you, I do see where you're asking someone for help and they're declining, or they're not getting back to you, okay, or they're holding back, or they have a lot of different conditions, and you're like, what? You don't have all these conditions with other people that you're helping. Like, what's going on? Again, I don't feel like this is something personal. I see a situation where someone else got something, and then when you go for it, you don't get it. But what you are not aware of is that behind the scenes, the criteria has changed. The selection criteria has changed. A law has changed. a policy has changed, right? So you're going and doing the exact same thing someone else has done and you're not getting what they got, right? Again, it's not personal. There's a change that has happened in the background that you may not be aware of. Um, for others of you here, I feel like you're in your head trying to do everything yourself. And this is telling you, listen, talk to people. Ask for help because there are resources available to you. Okay? And for those of you, again, this is a situation where you're very conservative with your time and there may be an invitation to go out, to go do something fun, to go see something social, or maybe even something romantic or whatever the case may be. And you're like, listen, this is tempting. I kind of want to go, but you know it would set you back financially, or you know it would, like you can't afford to lose that time. So your decision is around that. You may have to say no to some things and preserve your money or preserve your energy. The energy of Capricorn could be significant as well. Yeah, for some of you, this, if it's you or someone you're dealing with, I feel like someone's trying to avoid, they got a lot going on and they're trying to escape it, basically, not look at it, distract themselves. This could be someone who's getting overly involved in your business all of a sudden because they don't want to look at what they have to do or they have to deal with. Do you see what I'm saying? So you may have to put up some boundaries with this person and kind of tell them to go mind their business because there's a lot of business that they need to mind. What else for Pisces? The Four of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords with the Tower. There could be news. I feel like this could be someone in your family. Hopefully not you, but there could be someone in the family or someone you work with, a coworker, a manager, something like that, and they're going through some sort of upheaval where they have to temporarily take absence or leave. You may ask to step up, you may ask to cover, or I feel like it's something that's completely not planned. And even though you have a lot on your plate already, when this whatever upheaval is happening, they just have to drop what they're doing and leave, and it's kind of dropped on your lap, on your plate on top of everything else. So you might be a little bit annoyed, but I do feel like this is, you might question whether or not it's genuine, but I feel like it is. Okay, this is someone in their family broke something. They have to go to the emergency room. God forbid someone is ending up in the hospital with this energy. Okay. There's also, yeah, I feel like if someone's kind of not getting back to you or withdrawing their support somehow, you're taking it personally, but the truth is they have something else that is going on that they might not talk about. Or it's like they literally can't afford to be there for you anymore, or to help you in any way, or to support you with what they promised they would. It is temporary. You will get a chance to talk about it, but I feel like in the moment you may feel like this person's making it up, or they're leaving you hanging, or whatever it is, and you may get a little bit angry with this person and feel like it's personal. And again, I don't feel that it is. Okay. Something could be delayed, and again, you're in your head worrying, did I do something wrong? So if someone's not getting back to you, not getting back to you when they said they would, if something was supposed to be delivered then it hasn't been, right? You're like, did I do something wrong? So Pisces, be careful with the self-talk today, because I really feel like you're making things personal where they aren't personal. We have the Queen of Wands and the Moon. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot more going on behind the scenes. If this has happened already, this is where someone's coming to explain today. Pisces, had nothing to do with you. This is what happened. This is what I had going on. Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, the Moon, Ten of Swords. Someone's going to tell you that they were jealous of you and that's why they've been acting funny. Someone's going to tell you that they were annoyed with you, or they blamed you for something that in reality was their own fault, but they punished you for it. I feel like they're going to clear the air with you. For those of you, you're not hearing back from someone because they had unfinished business with someone else, right? So maybe at the time you met them, they were going through a separation or a breakup, or will they make it, won't they make it type of situation. So they had to go away, end that situation completely, and now they're coming back and talking to you and kind of explaining that. And And I'm seeing that especially romantically. I feel like if you suspect that someone's kind of been doing shady stuff and stole something from you, or took something that was supposed to be for you, or muscled in somehow, I feel like there's more going on behind the scenes. There's more going on behind the scenes. And truly, rejection is protection. And I feel like by the end of the day, or within 2 days, you're gonna see why you didn't get it and the other person did. Or if it is some sort of injustice, it will be highlighted and corrected, okay? Or something you thought was an amazing opportunity, it's going to be revealed that it was some sort of fraud. And you'll be really glad you didn't get it. You'll be really glad you weren't chosen for it. Someone else got chosen for it. Right? Whatever it was, if it's a person, if it's a job situation, if it's an opportunity of any kind, it wasn't any prize. Trust me, it was not the prize you thought it was. Quite the opposite. You're going to feel like you dodged a bullet, Pisces, really. We have the Hierophant, the Five of Cups, and the Fool. You're going to feel like you dodged a bullet. Pisces, you're dodging a bullet. Queen of Cups, you're dodging a bullet, okay? Or you've already done it, and today you're going to get the explanation, the other side of the story, right? The truth of it. Could be from a Taurus, or a Taurus is involved. You're going to hear of someone's misfortune, unfortunately. And again, it's something that at the time they got it and you didn't, and you felt betrayed, or you felt slighted, or you felt like they did something unethical to get that over you. I really feel like you're not celebrating someone's misfortune. You're really not. But it's a case of, thank God that wasn't me. That could have been me, right? That's the energy that I'm getting. That could have been me, dealing with this loss now, dealing with this misfortune. I feel like someone, you're going to hear of someone losing their money, losing their savings, getting into a job that, they thought was going to be this amazing thing, and either they're getting let go, or it turns out, that the manager's a maniac. I almost said idiot. Or the company's really overly bearing, overly strict. They get no time off. They get no this, no that, no perks. Things that were advertised, now they're taken back. Oh yeah, no, that was a typo. It was a mistake. No, that's not what we're offering. But by that point, they signed a contract. Okay. For those of you, I definitely see someone getting out of a contract, getting out of a commitment, getting out of a relationship in order to come to you, and they're going to explain. You had an initial conversation, or you had an initial meeting, or like a couple of dates, I don't know, and they had to go tie off some loose ends, basically. And that's why you didn't hear from them as much. That's why they've been kind of quiet, or not as involved and invested. So again, it's not what you thought. And now they're coming your way, because someone's free from another burden, from a difficult burden. Okay, what else for Pisces? We have the Empress. Look at this. The Empress, the Two of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. Yep, with the Star. Aquarius energy, wish fulfillment, truth, clarity, also hopes fulfilled. Okay, the color blue could be significant for you. Someone's pet could be named Blue. I don't know. But yeah, look. A message coming your way quickly, loving message, an offer, an opportunity, an invitation. Whatever it is that you thought was it for you, or was going to be this amazing thing, you're going to hear today that it's absolutely hell for whoever else got it over you. And what is truly right for you is coming in today. Okay, and that's what's happening. So you dodged a bullet, and you're getting whatever you thought the other situation was, and it was anything but, that's what's coming in today, right? This is the right person. This is the right job. This is the right opportunity. Not the other thing. The other thing was a fraud. The other thing was superficial. The other thing is falling apart. Okay. For some of you, this is someone that you were trying to get back together with, to be honest with you, and they chose someone else over you. and it really broke your heart, you're going to hear of some stuff that's going down in that relationship. Or, your ex is going to be taken for everything they had. And at the same time, you're meeting someone new. Or someone else is approaching you. Someone else is asking you out. Right? And you're going, oh, I was upset they didn't choose me. But look at what they got. That's what they chose for themselves, and that's what they got. And thank God that wasn't me. Or, yeah, if they chose someone else, you're going to hear of an incredible burden that they put on that person now. And you're going, oh, that could have been me. Thank God it's not, right? Thank God they went with that person, not me. And there's definitely a new invitation or conversation here with the Two of Cups and the Empress. So the wheel is turning, Pisces. We have resolution. Whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved, okay? And revealed. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. Yeah, you're moving forward from something. You're releasing something. As soon as you realize what's really going on, you're like, oh, I'm not pursuing that. I don't want that. No, thank God that wasn't me. And you're moving on, right? Moving forward. And we have speak up. What are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. So again, we see this energy of moving on, moving forward with someone speaking up, with hearing of a situation where it's so clear that you dodged a bullet, it's not even funny, okay? I do see you, for some of you, are mediating in a family dynamic, or you're hearing of, there's a claim to an inheritance that is happening today, or for others of you, this is divorce proceedings, initiated or completed, if they're yours, if there's someone you're interested in, if there's someone in the family, I don't know, but there's divorce proceedings here that are being initiated or completed, finalized. For others of you, yeah, if someone scooped something right from under you, so you were looking at a car and this other person went and bought it, and you're really upset, because they're like, well, you took it right from under me. I was on my way to buy it. Maybe this could even be a friend, a so-called friend, or someone you confided in, right? And you're like, I told you about that in confidence, and you went and did it instead of me. And yeah, there's something coming out here where that car has actually been involved in a million accidents, or it's a write-off, or it wasn't meant for sale in the first place. Whoever was selling it was not the owner of it, right? It was just going to be another legal mess. Or, they bought the car never got delivered, the seller disappeared, no one can track them down, they lost the money, right? If it's property, right, it's going to be revealed that it's littered with issues, right? Anything from piping to mold to all sorts of hidden problems with the building, with the property, with the house, with the flat. And you're going to go, oh my God, thank God they didn't go with my offer. Thank God that person came in and topped my offer, right? You're in this bidding war with someone, right? And it went to the so-called prize went someone else. And you were really upset. Turns out today was no prize, or whatever the person won, it's fraud. It doesn't exist. Yeah, a job that someone, I feel like it does have this feeling of someone was competing with you, or kind of went behind your back and did it when you told them about it, or you told this person, hey, there's this job going, I'm going to go for it, and this so-called friend of yours went behind your back and went and got the job, right? And you were really upset. It's been a really difficult burden for you to carry because you took it to heart, you took it very personally, and today you're understanding that there were other things that were emotion. Okay, there were other things that were emotion. It was never about you. You weren't, being punished or rejected, or it's because you weren't good enough or whatever. It could have been that other person's karma that was playing out, right? It was never about you. And you're going to hear that, like I said, the jobs, I have to keep my language clear for YouTube, but you know what I'm saying? And the money's not what they said it would be, and the hours are not as they advertise, and all the perks they advertise don't exist. It's that kind of situation. Pisces, whatever this is, you dodged a bullet. You're going to have that clarity and confirmation today as you start something new. You are now open to something new because something's around you trying to come in. But I feel like you were so burdened by this past so-called failure on your part, right? That you couldn't see this new situation. And now when you open your eyes to it, you see it, it's there. Or you step out and you focus on creating new things for yourself, giving yourself a little makeover, and you're going to be meeting someone new in the process. Is going to be very significant if it's in a romantic sense or friendship sense or business sense. I don't know, but the wheel is turning. Okay, so Pisces, that's what I have. Hope it helps, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.